So they'll be calling you a radical. So David Stern has passed away. And this has nothing to do whether you like sports or not. Has zero to do if you like fucking sports. Behind the back, no look past. So Don Larson has passed away. This is about our society, how fucked up we have become. So this is important. 1975, in the United States, the average athlete, professional athlete, basketball, football, baseball was king, made less than 3 times the average working class American. Average working class American make, it's gone like this. Now this is real important. I'll tell some stories about David Stern. I have an autograph from him here. I've got a great story about Don Larson, I'll tell. Right there at my spot. North PB, La Jolla. That's where he's from. But anyway, so when the Jazz came here, we bought season tickets, me and my crazy, wild, drunken, thinking, it was the 70s, come on. You know how we lived. $141 for the year. In the great Salt Palace, wasn't a bad seat in it, down low. L12,000. It was of course, I gotta tear that down. So, Frank Layden, that Brooklyn guy, Fort Greene, come in and turns this franchise around overnight. One of the greatest turnarounds in sports history. 84, they win the division. I want you to look at those tickets. Hopefully you can see them. I don't know how well the lighting is. That's courtside, right dead center. Look how close we are. That's an NBA playoff ticket, division winner, $15 in 1984. $15. Now this is important. That ticket, by the time, well, just by now, that ticket and the products pour 100 times. 100 times. That ticket would cost you well over $1,500. So, this is real important. We've gone from, that's real, that's Wesley Unseld, hard hat. Yeah, they won it. They won it. The Bullets changed to the Wizards. From hard hats to crowns. Where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown? So this is real important. So David Stern, like the rest of the country, under this, you know, because they think they're going to live forever. I mean, how much money he was worth? By the way, non-profits, these sports organizations, including the NFL, is a non-fucking profit. From hard hats to crowns. Cinderella, you're going to marry a prince. You could be the next King James. And I want to say this too, by this whole thing that the NCAA is trying to shove down the country's throat, that by law these young people have to play college athletics. By law, which is total bullshit. It's unconstitutional. Just like, you know, minor league baseball doesn't have to meet minimum wage in this country. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Let's see. Kobe Bryant, who speaks how many languages? Played in England. He never played college basketball. Moses Malone never played college basketball. How about LeBron James? He never played college basketball. It's a sham. It's a sham to extort freaking money off the backs of slavery. They don't pay him anything. I mean, it's outrageous. So, Cinderella, you're going to marry a prince. You could be the next king. You could win the lottery. This is neo-feudalism stuff. This is the old world order stuff. This is what they did in neo-feudal feudal Europe. You know, pay the dragon slayer. It's exactly what it is. Do you know what a professional, I mean, so you've turned, under David Stern, you've turned these franchise owners, which Larry Miller family is a mess. I could write a whole book just on the Larry Miller family. You know, Gail Miller married the attorney. Do you know, Bobby Sloan died of cancer. The girl that was having an affair with Jerry Sloan I grew up with, oh, real disgusting thing. I mean, this guy, Jerry Sloan was a disgusting person. I mean, he sat at Green Street every night after the game, just passed out drunk. I mean, just a horrible, and by the way, could be horrible coach, great player in Chicago, horrible coach. You know, who can have Stockton Malone for 20 years and no banners? So predictable, so terrible. And so, you know, she auctioned all Bobby Sloan's. Bobby Sloan saved everything. I didn't have much money. I went to the auction. People didn't even know what they were auctioning. Just bought. And so I got Michael Jordan's flu game, Bobby Sloan's ticket, and she saved everything. Newspaper, and I also got some of the NBA Finals tickets. You know, I went to the Jazz because I have this historic Jazz collection that I've collected my whole life. Games that I've gone to, you know, all of them. Not interested. They don't care. They don't fucking care. It's all monarchies, and it's all fucking their crown. Where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown? It's disgusting. So, I mean, what the fuck? So, David Stern turned basically a few hundred people in the United States into gazillionaires. You know what these fuckers make? I mean, it's beyond us. And then sell the fairy tale to, you know, especially the African American underprivileged community. Here, you might play in the NBA. It just sells them a lie. It sells them a fairy tale. Well, across all demographics of poverty. Gotta tell you this story about Don Larson. So we're sitting around in my place, you know, my place, North PPE. That's where I've been my whole life. Peter took that picture the other night, and he sent it to me. And as soon as I got it, I knew it. I says, "You're standing right at my place at Yoga Park, right there. That's my where I sleep, where I live. That's my whole place." I says, "That's the end of the Crystal Pier." Yeah, how'd you? He knew I'd know. That's what I do. The only reason I'm not there right now is because I've got some issues going on I'm dealing with health-wise. So, we're sitting around, some people, a few years back, in La Jolla, where Don Larson's from. We're talking sports, we're talking baseball, we're talking culture about people, and, you know, we're talking the great Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn and I were born the exact same day. Tony Gwynn and I got sick. Tony Gwynn's not from San Diego. And we're having this discussion. I says, but fucking Ted Williams is. Ted Williams probably, I mean, how much did Ted Williams make, comparably? Drop in bucket. Ted Williams from San Diego, probably the greatest hitter in the history of the game. You know, and Tony. You know, Tony Gwynn, I remember one at Scripps. We were right by the Luxury Goods. That's when we were having this. This is long before cancer. We're having this discussion, and out of nowhere, I bring up, I says, well, wait a minute. What about the only perfect game in the history of baseball? You know, he's from here. He's from right here. I'll never forget it. And this guy stands up, and he comes on and walks over to me, and he says, hey, can I shake your hand? And he shook my hand, took some pictures with him, and he says, I'm Don Larson. I was thrilled. Gave me a big old hug and told me thank you. You know, because these guys weren't even talking Don Larson. Don Larson died yesterday. 90. I mean, I think it's irony that, as I said, the Karma decade, first person to go is David Stern. Now, I met David Stern a couple times at the Jazz. And this is important, too, because the first activism that I ever won, and I call myself the activist that wins. First activist that I ever won. You know, I think I was 20 years old. You know, the drinking age was 21 in Utah, but Wyoming and Idaho were still 18. Or, excuse me, 19. And before self-righteous. Don't vape, but they can vape you. So, Battistone was a great owner, and he loved us, me, all my friends. We were so wild. We did a lot. I mean, they'd always have the cameras on us, playoff games, whatever, in 84, 85. But before then, he raised beer prices. They used to serve 16-ounce beers, back when beer was good. Back when you could drink old Coors. We were Coors kids. That's when Coors was good. You know? 16-ounce beer was $1. $1. He raised to $1.25. We protested. We picketed out in front of the fucking Salt Palace, which the Salt Palace was a fucking building. Of course they fucking destroyed it. Built that big tin can they fucking playing out at Delta Center. You know, the Miller family's all fighting it. She's putting in a legacy trust, but the one son overdosed on oxys, on pills and self-right shoots. The other one's moved to San Diego. He's down there and headed towards Chula Vista. You know, they're all fighting. You know, there's actual You know, the murder at the bookstore on the thing, you know, that all ties into the Larry Miller family. I mean, it's a disaster. She marries the attorney. Oh, fuck. That's what David Stern was. I mean, what a fucking disaster. So we protested. Fuck, went crazy. Not only did we win the protest, he lowered the beer prices back. He used to send us over rounds. He loved us. You know, all the Jazz management, all red, even Checkets, all those guys. We used to sit with the players' wives. You know, I knew Ricky Grain's wife personally. She was great. But, you know, we sit right with them, visit with them. They didn't have press conference. They didn't have anything, you know, after the games, whatever. I remember after this game, the Nuggets players getting on. I remember freaking talking to Alex English after the fucking game. So, God, what a gig. What have we done to our fucking country? You can't even go to a game now. So priced out. David Stern turned the NBA into a luxury good. You can't take your kids. Unless my grandkids love basketball, and they're athletes, so they can play. Want to go to a Jazz game? Yeah, let's take the family and spend $700-800 for one night. It's disgusting. I mean, it's a shitty fucking product. The fans are fucked up. It's corporate whoredom. I mean, it's disgusting. The fans have no connection to the sport, no connection to the players, no connection to anything. They, you know, I know Donovan Mitchell personally. I knew him. I used to watch him play in high school. He used to live 3 doors down from my daughter. You know, I rode on the plane with him right here, and we had a talk about don't feed. I mean, I don't go to these fucking games. I sit outside in the playoffs and root against him. Fuck, I hate him. Fuck that. I mean, the coach is terrible. You know, Snyder, the coach, had sex with one of the players' girlfriends. College, when he was coaching college. He's horrible. The over-analytic, we go from Hot Rod. I knew Hot Rod personally. Hot Rod was a fucking gem. What, the greatest. Fucking cow glide. For the parking lot. He was the greatest of all time. To David Locke, it's a horrible fucking product. You know, Monica coached at Weber State. So did Phil Johnson, I know. So they priced us out. So now they have beer police. So this is long before I had cancer. I wouldn't go to a game, Well, I was dating a girl named Rachel Johansson. So she's from Denmark. She's a language professor. I was a professor then, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is back in my muck days when I had money. Let's go. She just, okay, fuck it. Let's go. So we drive down, go to the Jazz game. She's in her 30s at the time. I'm in my 40s. You know, she leaves her purse in the truck. So we go in, and they literally have beer police. And this old self-righteous fellow, I go get us 2 beers. Here. About fucking, you know, $12 a crack. We need to see her ID. I says, she's 35 fucking years old. Give me a fucking break. They threw a fuck fit. We're going to throw us out. I had to walk clear fucking, you know, 6 blocks down, fucking get her purse, walk back, fucking here. I mean, self-righteous. I mean, the fans are disgusting. It's sickening. You don't believe me? You ask any of the fucking players. They're racist. They're ignorant. They're stupid. They're pathetic. At Weber State, you know, he's 88 years old. Frank Layden. He used to sit with me. Sit there and me and him talk for years. You know. They'd have fucking destroyed it. David Stern is dead. Culturally. 1979. Increasing nominal wages from 1955 to 90. This country was socialist. Hardcore socialist. Back when the middle class had tax rate on the 1% was 96%. And remember, here's the Eccles family who sits right on the front row, who refused, corrupt, you know, do I know them all? Sits on the front row, refused to, you know, Larry H. Miller, the car salesman, the car dealer. You know, he loan sharked it in Denver. You know, savings and loan, dirty money. He was paying interest on the week by it. You know, now these franchises were billions. You know, look who's buying them up. You know, Microsoft bought up the fucking, it's hip to clip, the Clippers. Fuck the Clippers. Fuck them all. It's disgusting fucking sport. And the thing is, like LeBron James, oh, he gives it. Fuck, he don't give back. Look what he fucking buys and what he blings and fucking all of them. To their head. They don't fucking give a fuck about their community. Walk over the fucking dead bodies fucking going to the fucking arena. It's disgusting. So we go, David Stern did this. David Stern. Died awful young, didn't he? We go from hard hats in the NBA. Literally. What a beautiful sport it was. Oh my God, it was so fun. What a great fucking sport. Aiding and Dantley in those days. Ricky Green was my favorite player. Mo Cheeks, fucking Sixers. I mean, fuck. Of course, Dr. J. Boy Sojourner from Weber State named Dr. J. Dr. J. Best buddies, you know. What a fucking product it was. Not now. Not now. So, you know, it's turned a few hundred people into billionaires and fuck the rest. Ain't that America? Decreasing nominal wages from 1980 to present. Is that even possible? Overconsumption? Go to a fucking game. You know what a beer costs? Come on, fuck, it's fucking soda. I mean, a regular season fucking game. It's a disgusting fucking sport. It's a disgusting what he's done. You know, he was a nice guy, you know, up front, but isn't that how they all play? He's dead now. Don Larson was a real nice guy. Great fucking guy. He died at 90. Stern at 77. Was you fucking proud? You're gonna be the next King fucking James. By the way, this is important. I'll give my top 5. Because I'm basketball and I always have been. Try me. Try me. Try me. I'm a hard hat guy. Top 5. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever was. Professional. He might be tied. He's not the greatest player all the time. That goes bronze. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Look what he did in college. Whoa, whoa. Look what he did in Manhattan in high school. Whoa. So I do it like this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell. What a player. And Michael Jordan, 3-way dead heat try for the first top 3 players. 4th greatest player, that'd be Wilt Chamberlain, all on his own. And the reason he's not number 1, I mean, he averaged 50 points in one season, is Bill Russell just shut him down. He couldn't beat Bill Russell. Who's number 5, the most underrated basketball player in history? Bar none. That'd be John Havlicek. He died this year. Not only that, he was drafted football and basketball, Ohio State. But remember this. Oh, he won all those titles with Russell. He won titles without Russell. In the 70s, when you forget, you know. Him and JoJo White, the Marine. Oh, yeah. What a fucking player. He died this year, you know. So, by the way, I have to say this, and this, where's your fucking crown? This is real important. One of the few retired numbers, which was retired long ago, in San Francisco 49ers history. The great Dwight Clark. He died this year. You know. That was how we started out this decade in 81, this nightmare, this 40 years. From hard hats, where's your consumption crown? To crowns. We'll look behind the back. Stand tuned. Imperialist fucking NBA. Go team.